record it with video?
Well, should we record it with video?
I don't know if you're going to be using it in your show.
No, I mean, this is going to be its own show. The show is Monday through Friday, and then this is the Chill Podcast, which is on Sunday, and Saturdays are supposed to be Thrice Vice.
Right.
Which, by the way, welcome to the first iteration of Chill Times on Sunday, name pending. We don't really know what we're going to call it because I haven't really done
Jabberwocky!
We should call this Jabberwocky. Cool. Okay, welcome to the Jabberwocky Podcast.
We're calling it the Jabberwocky Project. Don't tell anyone about it. Actually, tell everyone about it. And then tell them it's going to revolutionize the way we do business.
Fire squirrel!
Okay, I don't know what Jabberwocky is. It's the company's most exciting project, and all I know is that it involves worms and urine.
Veronica, there is no Jabberwocky.
What?
I made the whole thing up. We need to come up with a product that no one has ever seen before.
It better be good. They've already signed a contract with James Earl Jones to be the voice of
Jabberwocky.
Welcome to the Sunday Jabberwocky. It is Sunday, November 9th, 2014. Not 9th, November 2nd. Retardation has already caused me to be stupid.
Sadly.
Anyway, with me is, of course,
Batman!
and...
Robin. I'm chasing.
Don't you want an internet moniker?
Chasing dreams. That's how I go by.
We'll call you Robin.
I don't do Robin.
Well, I'm going to call you stupid. Is that okay?
Dude, I want to wear the red...
That's going to be your
Super works as well.
That's going to be your internet moniker.
You can just call me Nudu for short.
Alright, so we have the Numa boy here, Batman, and what appears to be Reptar.
I'm not Reptar. I'm a Murloc.
Go find Tom. Go find
Close
Tom.
enough.
So, our first order of business, rubbernecking. Do you have any thoughts on this?
Oh, boy, do I have any thoughts on this. So, I'm driving down to San Diego, right? And they shut down the entire 5 freeway.
Before you continue, let's make sure we're recording. Can you press that button to see if it's moving? Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm driving down the 5 freeway this week and going to visit San Diego. And they shut down the entire 5 freeway. Apparently this Humvee crashed into the center divider or something like that. Completely shut down the traffic for a good hour or so. And when they finally start the traffic back up again, everyone in front of me is stopped. Why? They're staring at this thing like they've never seen an accident before. I mean, I have no problem if you guys are looking at it, if you guys are not slowing down, you're not impeding traffic, but when you guys actually just completely slow down to 2 miles an hour on a 70 mile per hour freeway, what is going on with that? I mean...
Because people in California don't know how to drive. They see an accident, and then they slow down, and they're like, oh, what's that?
Well, to be fair to Californians, it's people in the world don't know how to drive.
Well,
if you're considering that.
Well, it seems like all the bad drivers in the world tend to, mecca out to California to further increase the decrease of skill within this state.
Yeah, and if you think that's bad, then you should see them when it gets a little bit of rain.
Oh God. But what's really bad is that all these rubberneckers, all these people who are like, oh, what's that over there? And then they get into accidents, and then it just causes more and more pileups, and then all of a sudden 3 lanes out of 4 are shut down on the 5 freeway going through Los Angeles, which is the skinniest part of an interstate freeway that connects Mexico through the United States all the way up to Canada. And the worst section is through the second largest city in the most powerful country in the world, which is really, really, really pathetic.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Quite. So anyway, I mean, that just is... It's absolutely ridiculous. Until we remove this whole mentality where we need to butt into everyone else's business, I really don't see the traffic improving anytime soon. I feel so old for saying this, but I remember when you could drive from Anaheim down to San Diego in about an hour.
Yeah.
Now it takes me 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It's ridiculous.
It's almost exactly the same when you're driving to Santa Barbara.
Right?
Hell.
Right?
LA
Yeah.
traffic. Just work on it!
Well, you know what's really bad? Taylor. Remember Taylor?
Which Taylor?
Taylor Shutt.
Yeah.
He lives 10 minutes north.
Oh yeah, that's right.
North of downtown LA.
He still lives out there, I thought, doesn't he?
He lives up there now. Yes. It's like so he lives well not 10 minutes but 10 miles out of like 10 miles north of downtown LA, and he works more or less within the studios up there and everything. It's an hour plus commute to drive 10 miles. Whoa, careful.
I'm good. I'm
That
making
does
an
not
idiot of
surprise
myself.
That's ridiculous.
That does not surprise me.
But anyway, as you cannot tell, we're recording this on Halloween night, Friday, October 31st, 2014. So chances are you're going to see a couple trick-or-treaters come up. Probably, I'm not sure. It's kind of late now. It's like 9 o'clock around there.
And also me trying to fix my hookah, because for some reason my hookah is not working.
So we're all dressed up in our Halloween costumes. Numa Boy over here is dressed up as stupid.
Yep. Works out pretty well. I'm just down now.
Show them your...
Ao is dressed up as Murloc, or as I like to call it, Reptar 1.0.
I love Reptar.
And I have taken the honorary tradition of giving the standard 404 error.
Which it looked like the camera took a 404 error right there while you were
Yeah,
trying
seriously. It causes vision loss in cameras.
to... For some reason.
I have no vision whatsoever, so I'm fine with that.
You have no vision?
Apparently.
Then,
I can't see shit.
Then how did you put the coals on?
I have no clue.
But you did it by touch.
Hey, I used to work for a hookah bar. I know my senses.
I used to work for a hookah bar too.
I know we work together.
Yeah.
High five to that.
Yeah.
I used to work at a real job. And then I got laid.
Funny.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
So anyway, what happened to you guys this past week? Anybody have any interesting stories?
Well, other than the rubbernecking thing, not too much has happened to me. I mean,
I ate a ghost pepper. That shit's horrible.
That sounds terrible.
It was very terrible.
more importantly, why?
For the fun. People told me it wasn't really that hot, but I got tricked into it. Plus, I was very intoxicated, so...
And you wonder why your screen name is Numa.
Exactly.
Or stupid.
It says new, not Numa.
New.
Yeah, new.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
New Numa?
like Schnoo.
Snoo.
Snooky wants snoo snoo.
So.
That was a funny yet really sad and terrifying South Park episode.
I like the Futurama better.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
You must die. By Snoo.
Oh, that one! That one. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's a great episode.
I have seen that one, okay. Well,
So what's happened to you, Ayo?
well,
Hey, yo.
a lot of stuff, not really going to talk about Mom, because, if you really want to know what's going on in my background life, go ahead and check out my vlogs. Other than that, been reporting on a bunch of random stuff on my shows. ANS 3 to 5, which is also on this channel. What else? There's remind me, what story was there that I sent you? Something really the Instagram thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So did you hear about this? I think it took place either in Wisconsin or I know Wisconsin is a state. Is Michigan a state? Yes, it is.
I hope so. I hope you know that. Africa's a great country, and
All right. Let's stop lying to the audience for a moment here.
seriously.
So anyway, these guys started an Instagram trend called #, because I'm not going to use the popular term for that because it's not a real word. #.
I love hashtag.
Hey, look. Here's what the sign actually is right here. We'll fix it in editing.
#, my first paycheck. And the rules are you take a picture of yourself, because I'm not going to use the other word, because that's not a real word either.
Here, I'll do a video interpretation of it. Continue.
You take a picture of yourself with your first ever paycheck, of your first ever job, so your first ever official paycheck, and you upload that on Instagram. Well, what the people who started this trend did was took the images of those paychecks and cashed them in. And they were not caught until they had cashed in approximately $2 million worth of that. And as I said, instead of punishing these people and sending them to jail and then making them pay hefty fines and stuff, we should be praising them. Because if our youth today are so stupid that they think they can take a picture of their paycheck and post it online without any negative repercussions, they need that swift kick in the ass to teach them a lesson.
Actually reminds me of the story of the one girl. She was on Twitter and she posted a picture of her credit card.
Oh my god.
She posted a picture of her credit card and everyone tweeted, "What's the security code on the back?" And she types in the card. 2 weeks later, she says, apparently I got into identity fraud, but here's my new picture. And then she posted another picture of her new credit card.
Was she blonde?
No.
Well,
it'd be even funnier if she was blonde.
Well, women, what do you expect?
Oh, that's a low blow.
Well, it ain't a cunt punch.
Ooh.
That's
man,
another
this ain't
low,
Britain, man.
That's another low bro. Low.
Low bro?
Low bro.
You're talking about gay people then.
No, low bro. It's like, really good friend, but they're also a midget.
Oh, God.
Or they're coming down off a drug.
They might be coming down from the drug.
Alright. So, anyways, I mean, that reminds me, the identity lock or whatever, the commercials where the guy posted his social security number on the television?
Oh, yes.
He's had his identity stolen countless times.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's hysterical.
And that's the whole point of that advertisement, is that he feels safe posting his social security number in the advertisement, and yet he's had his identity stolen. So I guess I won't be signing up for their services.
Well, you can be the most... Well, you want to talk about security. Like, let's talk about the White House security. And I use that term very lightly when it comes to this subject because you heard about last month the guy hopped the fence.
Oh, yeah, I heard
and everything,
about that.
and got into the White House before he was taken down. Apparently someone else also hopped the fence somewhere around that time, got in, was armed with a gun or a knife or something. I don't know. He was armed with a weapon. He was in the elevator with our president
That's impressive.
before the Secret Service took him down.
That's very impressive. I'm surprised Obama didn't do anything about it.
Well,
Really? You're surprised about that?
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? I'm stupid.
he's a sheep in wolf's clothing, and by that I mean he's a white guy who is black of skin color. So,
Well, this is definitely one of our most racist
Very racist.
videos.
it's not
we've posted
racist.
so far.
It's just very, very edgy.
Very edgy, stereotypical
Sure,
racism.
we'll call it edgy. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure there are going to be no negative repercussions of that.
Oh, if people have a problem, then
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna laugh at the comments that I see.
if there are any comments.
Yeah.
Sounds
So-
like there's people coming over.
I don't think so.
Nope, they're just going home.
Ah,
Considering
It's
we have-
raining outside. What do you expect?
Considering we have 4 pieces of candy left from that last kid.
we do?
Yeah, something like that.
How many more candy do we have? How many more candy?
How many more?
I don't spoke good English. What do you expect?
9 pieces.
Can I have one? That's not thrown like a fucking dart.
Damn, son! That ricocheted off me like
That
a
arm, and I lost the
ping pong
candy.
ball. It's under the table of despair.
Yeah, I don't want to go underneath there.
Yeah, I wouldn't. What the fuck is on my glasses?
Alright.
On your glasses?
Is something like
That's
buzzing
good. Yeah, I
on my
caught
glasses.
that.
Alright. So anyways, we want to talk about something else with security. We protect what the most monetary among us consider most valuable, or cash, with a 4-digit number.
Oh, I used a 6-digit number.
In any case,
Kind of made me
There
feel
are
stupid
quite a
now, feeling that.
there are a set number of permutations that a computer can run through in half a second, if even, that can crack that. Really? You're protecting that with just a 4 or 6-digit number? Come on. And most of the people that set their pins and such, what do they set them to? 1111, 1234, something they can remember.
That was my last pin. How'd you know that?
Oh, it's the same number I have on my luggage.
Damn. Impressive.
Spaceballs joke for any of you guys who haven't seen that great, amazing movie. Watch it now. Well, no, don't watch it now. Finish the show and then watch it afterwards.
I
And
actually
by the
thought I
way,
got
the
that.
links to everything that we're plagiarizing are probably below. I wouldn't know. I'm not the one editing it.
I more or less might or might not post links. I'm not sure. I'll get around to it sometime. I mean, I do have a weekend to edit, so
What's editing?
It's basically putting in bad sound effects.
Oh, perfect.
So basically watching the fourth Transformers movie. That's
That was a terrible, terrible movie. Oh my god.
Shots fired. I love that.
Transformers 4 Age of Extinction, one of the worst movies I have ever had to suffer through. I haven't finished it, and I don't want to.
That's the one with Mark Wahlberg, right?
I don't pay attention to actors.
it has about as much storyline as the whole High School Musical franchise.
Oh god.
I didn't know High School Musical had a storyline.
That's the point.
Surprisingly, it didn't actually.
Well, actually, Noomy Boy over here and I ended up watching riff tracks of High School Musical, which, by the way, is the only way I will watch most of these horrible movies.
Now, riff tracks, that's like,
That's where they voice over and do commentary throughout the entire movie. Basically, it's like sitting next to me in a movie theater.
That's another show idea Nye and I were discussing. Nye is my Italian friend, whose name I'm not going to disclose in the show because he does not wish that to happen. So
That's because his actual name is Nye.
well,
The science guy? I love that guy. That guy's amazing.
yeah. So anyway, we were thinking about having another show kind of like a riff track thing or what's that sci-fi thing?
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
That one.
Science theater.
Kind of like
In
that.
fact, Riff Tracks is made by the same people that did Mystery Science Theater 3000. I don't know if you know that or not. But definitely you guys should check it out. Rifftracks.com, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And basically you just purchase the audio for it and you play it at the same time you're watching the movie. It's great for, watching some of these awful movies in theaters or whatever. You just download the riff tracks for it and you plug it into your phone and put in some headphones and then you just listen to it while you're watching the movie. You just synchronize it.
That's awesome.
It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah.
That's an absolutely amazing idea. Truly wonderful.
But another thing I want to say, I know I'm kind of backtracking a little bit, but about security, I think it was earlier this week, someone else jumped the White House fence. No, that was last week. Someone else jumped the White House fence, and then this week it was revealed that cyber hackers or cyber terrorists or whatever had hacked into the White House internet security 2 weeks ago, and were stealing secrets and stuff. And
I don't want to know these secrets. What the hell?
yeah, so
Did they post any of them?
probably.
I'm
mean,
surprised
they
They,
nobody
would have,
figured
they wouldn't have posted them for free. They
The
would have probably
hackers-
sold them to...
the hackers are presumed to be Russian, so there's that. But that just brings up to mind, the President of the United States, the most powerful man in the most powerful country currently in the world, and it seems anybody can, physically or internet virtually get in. It's harder to get into banks than it is to get into there, apparently. So
well, listen, in their defense, anything that you post online isn't really all that secure to someone who knows what they're doing.
True.
I mean, you can put in safeguards, you can put in firewalls, you can put in, recursive things that will basically attempt to block these guys, but when it gets right down to it, someone who knows what they're doing, there's nothing you can do to stop them.
Yeah.
Period. The best that you can do is see the attempts coming and disconnect yourself from online. But nowadays, I mean, everyone's posting everything online. I mean, without any regard to the fact that someone who's smart enough would be capable of pulling it down.
Yeah,
Absolutely ridiculous. In fact, companies are now actually browsing people's Facebooks.
I've known this for a while now.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, and what happens? We see, underage people drinking, smoking, and posting the pictures of them smoking weed illegally or drinking illegally on their Facebook wall.
And then they wonder why they can't get these jobs.
Exactly.
You want to know something stupid? There's been, I don't know how long ago it was, I don't know really the entirety of the story anymore because it's been a while, but someone robbed a bank. They were black, of course. That's as much as I know. They were blacks, and they robbed a bank or something. Less than an hour later, they posted themselves with the gun and the same outfit they had that they robbed the bank with on their Facebook.
Well, the good news is
He was caught immediately, obviously, because he was a fucking retard.
well, the good news is that Facebook has made it so much easier for law enforcement to not do their jobs. In other words, investigate.
Well, as a South Park joke goes, well, half of half of what I'm about to say is of the South Park thing, but like, if police want to find somebody, they either go to Apple or to Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe that is Mr. Mark. I forgot his last name.
Zuckerberg?
Weston.
No, not Zuckerberg. Oh hell no! I'll never have Mark Zuckerberg in my house.
Well,
I'd
I
punch him
will,
in the
but I mean,
face.
he won't be necessarily alive.
Virtual threats. Sounds amazing.
Damn, son. You know this is going online, right?
Great banter.
That's why I'm saying it.
Westmore. We're about to be joined by the Mark Westmore, who was with us last night. Well, not last night. Last week.
So it's not the Westmore, it's the Westmore?
The Westmore.
The Westmore.
Pinky out.
Thank you, Steve.
Mark.
Yo.
Mr. Westmore. How you doing?
How are you? Good
Not
to
too
see you.
bad.
Good to see you too. Has everything in his usual place? Let me just light up if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got it.
Sorry, I'm late. There's been a lot of perturbations.
That's fine.
We have
We've
a lot
been
of
recording
lighters.
for a
We
while.
have
Do you want
lighters
to have a
here.
seat on the couch? Want to have a seat on the couch? We're recording right
Oh,
now.
of course, you can join me right here.
Move this here.
I got a lighter. It's a
I
baby lighter, but it's
I almost
anything
threw
else.
the Celica over here. But I thought, you know what?
Comes in fancy with the cigar.
Witching,
Dang.
Witching hour and all, witching day and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anything good, everybody?
Yep.
Excellent.
Doing great.
So, anything of interest happened to you in the past week?
Great reaction. What didn't
That you're
happen?
willing to share with the internet?
I'm willing to share everything with the internet. The question is, how do you define of interest? And next of all, what will keep us from being arrested before the show is over?
Jesus Christ, I don't know anymore.
Um,
Apparently you can get arrested for anything anymore.
Why don't you guys proceed for a little bit? Let me settle into a puff or two, a little hookology,
yeah.
and then let's see. Things did happen of interest today. I mean, this week and today, yeah. But let's go on.
Well, while you take that puff, I'd like to say most of the stuff you shared with me in the other phone call, let's omit that from tonight's show.
Yes, let's indeed.
Yes.
So we're omitting the whole crack smoking that I was going through from.
Why don't we
That damn heroin.
So for the first time in about 100 years, Anaheim and Yorba Linda collectively are experiencing rain.
I think you can see over here, like in this, like back here, well, you can't really see where I'm pointing, but like on the other side of this white pillar,
You can see where I am.
there's like rain and stuff, and it's raining pretty hard actually.
Oh.
So
See, it's anytime anyone lights a cigarette or cigar. Every time it starts raining.
Is there a possibility for you to trunk in a video feed or a Skype call from a very good friend of mine in Chicago who's an actress who wants to join the show tonight?
Yeah.
Can you do it? It would really be great.
yeah, let me set this up here. We're gonna take a quick pause here, so we'll be back. It's gonna take some time for us, but with my editing skills, it will be like 1 second. So we'll be back.
If it takes 1 second, then your editing skills aren't that good.
And it's done. That 1 second's gone. 2 seconds are gone. 3 seconds are gone.
All right, and welcome back to the Sunday Jabberwocky. Once again, I am Ao.
I'm Batman.
And we have on the phone with us,
Gail Patterson,
and then we have sitting next to me,
Mark Westmore.
and then we have sitting next to him.
I'm Nunu.
Okay, so
Hi guys.
hello.
Hi, Gail.
So Mark, take it away.
Hey.
Well, Gail's a guest that I'm really excited to bring out, and we tried to do that for this week's show, but the weather problems and those disasters at O'Hare in Chicago, that prevented all that. So
And Ebola, you know.
And Ebola. So we thought
everything.
what we'd do is just introduce Gail and let all of our listeners know that we're going to have her on the show next week and probably several ones before after that as well. So, Gail, I hope everything's going well.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry you missed your plane tonight out of Chicago.
Right, yeah. And so I'm just really all aflutter, and I just really want to be a part of this, and next week I'll be stable, settled, and calm down.
And bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. But
Take with one another.
well, we're really happy, Gail, that you agreed to do the show because I know it's hard to get you to do a show like these, and everybody's so busy booking you up.
Mark,
And
bother me.
And so I just wanted to give the audience a sneak preview of what's to come and have you say hello and let everybody know that you will be here and that they're going to be delighted with what.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
All right, great, Gail. And anything you want to tell us about what Chicago today or anything or just to...
Well, Chicago, it's raining right now. It's about what?
I didn't realize we're in
35 degrees or so? 37. It was a really cold day today.
It was, huh?
And I was a little bit in weather shock, you know. But Chicago's a very pleasant place. You know, Sunday my uncle's taking me to the theater and then to dinner. So I'll see more of Chicago the next few days down here.
That sounds great. And also...
I'm looking forward to coming back to the West Coast. I'm a West Coast girl.
You are indeed. And by the way, Gail, tonight's the first night of rain out here, just to let you know, so it's a perfect synchronicity with you. So listen, get on to the dinner, get on to the theater. We look forward to having you on the show again.
Oh, I appreciate it. I love it. You know, and we'll have a good time, I promise you.
I know we cannot not have that. Can you say that, to not have?
It is a double negative, so I'm sure.
I hope so. I mean, I don't suppose it's good English, but still.
So smart when it comes to language, you know. So I always ask you if grammatically correct or not, you know.
Well, we haven't really ever told the public this, but I am Miss Patterson's grammar consultant to the stars. And
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
We need to introduce her to Jeff.
English and German.
English and German, that's correct. All right, my darling, so we look forward to seeing you on the show, the next episode.
Okay.
Take care, and
I'm looking forward to. Have
love to, baby.
Okay, bye.
Awesome. All right, so
I can't wait till next week then.
and next week, it's as with everything, it's just going to get progressively better and better. I mean, we actually have an intro for this show, as you viewers have seen, but as Mr. Westmore has not yet seen.
We'll show him after the show.
Or I.
Yeah, well,
I don't think I've
No,
seen
he
it.
hasn't seen it either.
No, because remember, I
no,
only saw the first
you
video.
were here.
Mike was here.
No, Mike. Yeah, you and Mike were here earlier when.
So our original intro for it, unfortunately, thanks to the wonders of Windows, lost it all.
It's not Windows. It was the video editing
Oh.
program.
My bad. Even worse. Pinnacle Studio. And,
Okay, so you can
Work on that
use a
Windows.
slide to put that on.
Ah,
so thanks to the wonders of Pinnacle Studio, we lost that feed, but then we recreated it based off of all the raw snippets. So we have an intro to our show now.
Thank God.
Do we have... Why does my phone stop making the shutter sound when I take a picture? It reverts the setting to not make a shutter noise.
I have no idea.
Your phone's probably just resetting. I'll take a look at it.
We might need to move your phone though because it's right in front of the mic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, Batman, Nunu, and I have already expressed our thoughts about various things and stuff, and whatever's happened to us in the past week and stuff. So, do you have anything you wish to indulge the audience, because we're approaching the end of the show, unfortunately?
I'd like to say that nothing is as it seems, and everything that seems like it is isn't, type thing, and that fiction is stranger than fiction.
That just
Good
prickled my
movie.
brain.
Stranger Than Fiction. Good movie.
Definitely.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Well, I think that is the end of the show. So, for all of you and all of us, I am Ao.
I'm Batman.
I'm Nunu.
I'm Mark Westmore.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next, or you'll see us next week. Bye-bye.
Oh, this is the silent.
What a great ending! That is perfect.
That's great. It really is. It really is.